Alright guys, so I haven't made a YouTube video in like almost a year. I'm still making videos like for myself, but I haven't uploaded any of these videos, and this one isn't going to be scripted, so I'm kind of just speaking off the dome right now. I know the last video I think I posted, I was talking about like me asking for the time and stuff like that. I know the first video I was saying how I was doing that, so yeah, pretty much I did that a lot. I was asking for directions, I was asking for the time, I was giving compliments, right, to women that I was attracted to and not attracted to. Obviously it was harder if I was attracted to them, but I just did that like a lot. And then I started like telling girls that they were cute, beautiful, right, or that they looked nice or whatever, or I liked their outfit, starting to flirt a little bit more. And that's why I would really say, like, once you're able to tell a girl she's cute, you're pretty much approaching right there, you're asking her out. And I've been able to do that, right? I still struggle though, like I still hesitate a lot in certain situations. I make a bunch of excuses, like I'm like, is she cute enough? Like, is she young enough? Is she old enough? Like, all these excuses, right? And there's still a lot of situations that I struggle with, like groups. And if there's a bunch of people around. If the woman is by herself and I know for sure she's cute, I can do it. But like, if she's in a group, if they're speaking Spanish, like I've run into a bunch of different situations where, you know, I've had to put a lot of work in, or I have to put a lot of work in. But I mean, I was able to actually go on one date out of this. Like, I've done a decent amount of approaches, but like a lot of the approaches I would do, I would just tell the girl she's cute and walk away. Now I've been trying to have the combos. It's been really awkward, which is what I'm scared of. And, you know, I get ignored and stuff sometimes. I get a couple bad reactions. I haven't really had a girl be super mean to me yet, but I just wanted to update, you know, you guys, just to like show you that I have been able to approach. Am I going to do infield and stuff like that? I don't know. I feel weird doing that. Like, I thought about getting the meta glasses because I do want to inspire other people to approach. Like, that's the whole thing that I'm doing with this YouTube stuff. I'm just trying to inspire other people. I know there's other guys out there, but it's just my journey. I didn't really document my journey, like how I got here, like from where I was to where I am. But like I said, the simplification is I literally was just going out and doing this shit like at least 2-3 times a week. I was interacting with strangers, right? So I started at the bare bones, which is just asking like workers for directions, asking for the time. And then one thing that really helped me is I just went out to this one park, right, where there's a lot of people that come, and I would walk the opposite direction, so I would have to make eye contact with them. And I would say hi to, like, when I first started it was like 3, but then I'd ramp it up to like 10 to 15 to just to get myself warmed up, because saying hi is like the first thing. Like, when you're approaching, you may not always start by saying hi, but you're saying something. And when you just say hi, it could be the beginning of a convo. Most of the time it didn't go anywhere, but there were times where I did say hi and people would start talking to me or give me a compliment or say something. So even the compliment too, this is one thing I realized, a compliment can actually start a lot of conversations. But I did a lot of the greetings. Then I was like, okay, you know, I can ask for the time, I can ask for directions. All right, now let me try like giving a compliment. Or I would say like nice shoes, or like I like your hair, or I don't know, I like the dress, whatever, right? I would say that so much. Like, I would literally go out and do that like, you know, 3 to 5 times, maybe even more depending on the day. And I would just keep doing that over and over, at least 2 to 3 days a week. I say that's all you guys gotta do. You don't gotta go out every day and approach or like talk to girls. 2 to 3 days a week, I say, is like the pretty good amount where you can make progress. Like, you do have to go out of your comfort zone, but as long as you're doing it every week, that's how you can make progress. If you want to move really fast, then yeah, you gotta, you know, you could just do a bunch of stuff in like one day, but it's kind of hard to keep that consistency. And I think the whole thing with this is consistency. And it also really depends on where you're at too. Like, you got to be honest with yourself. Because I remember when I first started, I was like, oh, I can talk to people, I can have a conversation, so I don't need to ask for directions, I don't need to give compliments. That's below me. I can talk to my friends just fine. I can talk to a girl that I know just fine. But I was still scared to talk to strangers, even guys too. And you could still say, even now, I'm still kind of scared, right? I'm doing it, but I'm not like, you know, fully free yet. Like, I still have a lot of work to do to get to where I want to be. But just going out, like I said, 2 to 3 days a week, that's how I've been able to make this progress. Because that was what, last video I think was August. It's July now. I've probably approached maybe like about like 50 to 60 girls this year. And before in my life, like, I had never approached sober. Like, I'd only done it drunk, or if I did approach, it was a warm approach. So these are all completely cold approaches. Like, I literally just did 4 today, right? And like I said, I'm still bad. You know, I'm kind of bad at the combo. Like, I was able to get a date, but like, I don't know, I feel like that girl just, she was just open to it, and she just like liked me in the moment. She liked the fact that I approached her, but like, I still have a lot of work to do. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm happy. And like, you know, I did get coaching. Like, I wasn't able to figure this shit out on my own. I needed help. Like, I was in therapy and I was using like this book for exposure therapy, but like I still needed coaching to have the right mindset, because a lot of it comes down to your self-talk too. How you talk to yourself, how you view the situations. Like, because I used to beat myself up when I wouldn't approach, because I would go out to approach, hit the malls, hit the grocery stores, I couldn't even give a compliment. I'd be like, oh, what the fuck's wrong with you? Why can't you talk to these girls? You can't even give a compliment. And then I was like, okay, let's go into this fear. Why am I scared? What am I scared of? And then I started being like, oh, it's okay to go out and not even do anything. Because even if you go out, you get out of the house and you just make eye contact or look at people or think about approaching, you're changing your brain slowly but surely. You may not be doing shit instantaneously, but you're building it up. And that's one of the things that you got to keep in mind. Like, if you can't approach a girl right now, start with basic shit to build up your confidence, because that is what's going to help you. And one of the things that I got in one of my coaching programs is like, even if you may not get the results right away, like, let's say you're just giving compliments, right? Or even just saying hello, you're building up the courage. Like, every time you take an action, you're building up the courage. You're putting like a coin into the courage bucket. That's what one of my coaches says, right? And that really helps me. Because even today, like, I just had an approach where I said excuse me to a girl twice. She kind of just blew me off. There was another guy there. He saw that. And one of my fears is like approaching when there's other people around. And I was like, fuck. That's like my worst fear. But it's like, I'm fine. Right? I'm fine. Nothing happened. This girl's probably not going to remember me. Maybe she didn't even hear me. I don't know. Because I do have to work on my like tonality. And there's nonverbals and stuff that I got to work on. But like, you know, I'm here. I'm fine. I approached another girl before her. She was pretty nice. She did reject me. She said she had a boyfriend. So I was like, all right. I tried talking to another girl before that. It was a girl that actually I went to high school with. I didn't necessarily open out with flirting with her. I was just like trying to have a conversation with her. But, you know, she wasn't really giving me the energy. And I was like, all right, this girl's not interested. And then I did an approach earlier where I did end up getting the girl's Instagram. But I'm like, I don't know. She's probably not going to follow me back. Most of the time they don't. And I feel like usually if you ask for the number and they give you the IG, they're not interested. But I don't know. You know, I don't know. I'm going to just keep going out here and doing this. Like, you can't really focus on the outcome too much, even though that is what you want. But yeah, I just wanted to share some knowledge. I probably will be posting more videos. And yeah, even if like only 1 or 2 people see this, then hey, if I can inspire 1 or 2 people, then I'm cool with that. But I hope you guys have a great day.